The leadoff hitting shortstop Abrams, who hits one on the button to short, and that's Gunnar Henderson for the game's first.
To get better.
Well, you know, sometimes you got to tinker to get your best, and he's tinkered a little bit and came up with the two.
In the minor leagues for the Nats, as they look to get back to the top after winning the World Series in 2019.
25-year-old righty, converted shortstop. And again, the velocity can be anywhere from
of the year to be in the American League. And Henderson, Ildemaro Vargas racing over to the railing with age 22. And Gunnar, does it appear that ball is going to go high up in the air, and finally number 28 for Gunnar Henderson, and rookie of the year to be.
That ball does not have a ton of break to it. It's almost like a giant.
And a lot of air. So Gunnar Henderson usurps Anthony Sod Jr. Adley Rutschman takes a sinker for strike 2 and 2.
What was he, 8 for 16 in that 4-game series against Cleveland? That's a pretty good series.
Got a cutter here, a better one this time.
Really good stuff from time to time. That is a lot of pitches to try to master.
Won the next two. And Santander strikes out. Another backup cutter there from Josiah Gray.
Santander, you got to look for 7 pitches. And then the cutter, you think it's going to break.
Not on purpose.
No.
Strike one to Ryan O'Hearn. For Ryan, who would really, really like to say he hit 300 in a big.
With a 300 average. I mean, what is it, 9 guys in the big leagues right now that qualify, that have a batting average, 8 or 9.
O'Hearn 2 for 17, 2 walks at Cleveland, and he swings over the top of a curveball here. Season. O'Hearn. This is Jake Alou racing into the corner to Jim. You and Brooks went up against the Reds in the 1970 World Series. Brooks played that series.
No, he was unbelievable.
Up the middle of base hit Joey Meneses against Kyle Bradish.
Hit a single on a fastball, hanging curveball for a home run, so I figured I'll throw him a changeup, and that's the one he
on O's extra pregame as Bradish fires a strike to Luis Garcia. What were you thinking when Brooks
throw?
A good curveball, strike 2 to Luis Garcia.
Ball, even the fastball, even that 4-seam fastball's got some good spin to it for Kyle Bradish.
Longer for Bradish, who's allowed 2 runs or no runs in 6 of the last 7.
Yeah, he picked up his first win of the year in that ball game right there. 11 on the season now.
And that slider. Here's Dom Smith. Bradish just got that pitch off before the expiration of the pitch timer. It's with Austin Hayes in fair territory for the first.
Wow.
Yeah, the offense, if you look at the Nats offense, it's really pretty solid. You look at the batting average.
2-2 for Vargas.
And this is the Nats team for 7 and 15 so far in the month of September.
Well, Ray, even here, Bradish.
Meneses and Garcia. Bradish does go back to the breaking ball. Slow ground ball to second. Frazier shovel.
Well, pretty good with runners in scoring position. Josiah Gray is at 199.
And he lines one foul.
Okay, so
there's a curveball grounded at the middle. Gunnar Henderson. And there you go. Aaron Hicks taking all the way against Josiah Gray.
The way it all worked out, it was meant to be.
That may be simple to say. We need to thank Brian Cashman who released him, but.
And it's not some obvious big impact. This is Abrams and Vargas. CJ's got it. Is that part of the ceremony?
Yeah, that's part of the deal.
It's going to be a wonderful evening. That's all I can say.
Really the way
to
be that
celebrate. Poster from many years ago.
Yeah, I did it 19 years.
Off the end of the bat for Mullins.
And hopefully that'll be as winning their division. They'll get some time off, set up their pitching postseason.
Austin Hayes, center field, fading fast and in for base hit.
Yeah, he's talking about the good hitters. They don't mind getting jammed because they mean that they're letting the ball travel a little bit more. They're seeing it a little bit.
Now they're about 32.5.
Frazier knocks one through. Back-to-back base towards center fielder Thomas throws it in. And Urias is in a 2-0 count.
Well, really good
doused with something. Frazier's on the run. Ruiz will not throw through, and that's something.
Yeah.
No.
That is real.
Urias strikes out one pitch later, so the Orioles straight of those with a Gold Glove. Every at bat, every out, every assist.
Well, I think we think about him as just.
C.J. Abrams over to second. A little scoop there by talking about off the field. Kyle Gibson, who's been nominated for that award 3 times with 3 different teams.
He has made everybody better.
Yeah, and look, I don't think the Orioles front office or Brendan Hite. I know there's been a few rough starts and some rough moments in there, but all in all, I mean, Kyle Gibson has done what they hoped he would do. He went out and.
Lane Thomas takes strike 3. A frozen rope of a sinker to the out. 10 grandchildren, 1 great grandchild. A life extraordinarily well lived for Mr. Oriole. And Josiah Gray jumps ahead of him 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think he wants this.
For all rookies. And he goes down and a cutter up the ladder.
Evolved like the changeup has to me over the years as a swing and miss pitch more than a contact pitch, but that's kind of where we are now in the game. I always tell the story about the first time I ever took it in a ball game. I mean, nobody could get Frank Thomas out. You know, I mean, I struggled and he cracked his bat and he ground out the shortstop. I went, this might work. And Frank came running across the mound going back.
Curveball there is bounced to Adley Rutschman, 3-1.
Chase balls. And he doesn't do that. And the other thing, Ben, and you know,
We'll start using the backside.
That 3-2 is a called third strike, and Gray gets back to back. And 2 down for Anthony. Got a wicked slider that he hooked foul.
To work, walk 4, and the pitch count got up, so they had to get him out of the ball game. But
well, how about starting the season 69 and 88? It's hard to win games, or as many as you won on a bad club.
Garcia's 23.
Smashed to right, base hit for Santander. It was not. Began his college career at Division II Lemoyne College in Syracuse. Had to make sure you had access to your car scrape. And Gray releases 3-2, and O'Hearn slashes it out of play. And O'Hearn will ground it down to Donna Smith at first. 2-1 here. Bradish to Joey Meneses, the second year. Meneses held up on a curveball, 3-2.
Yeah, live.
46 last year and just 117.
To center by Meneses. Mullins a long way back there. Has just enough.
You realize what he hit.
Garcia sprays a fastball the other way for a base hit. Ruiz will tomorrow night as well. 6:35. The magic number in the American League East. Smith chases a curveball in the dirt. There's the second strikeout for Kyle Bradish. Well, that slider had a little extra bite.
The break.
Used it there.
Yeah, pretty much right down the middle. And
it's a breaking ball. It's a strikeout. Lead. Aaron Hicks lays down a bunt against Josiah Gray, the former college shortstop. Cedric Mullins chases a high sinker. That's 5 strikeouts to no one.
It's simple. Drive everything down.
That's off the end of the bat by Hayes. A sweeper. And to the right side, O'Hearn is there. That ERA is going to go down a little bit more.
So you go back and look. What is it now? 17 quality starts. He had a total of 7.
And Juan Soto is on a generational.
left-handed.
Slow ground ball, going to be a tough play. It's Henderson. It is an out.
Poor.
Did it improve your throwing skills, Jim? To the end of this amazing regular season. Adam Frazier is on. And for the first
opportunities, the Orioles don't score that many runs. So let's see if Urias can.
Left side, base hit, Ramon Urias. And the hole open on the right. Self in once tonight. And he lashes this pitch out of play.
Well, he came into this game. He hit a slide.
Henderson goes down on a changeup. That is only the second. Rutschman left side on a hop. Vargas. He gets one. Abrams. Think of Brooks. The joy heaps of this city. Fly out from Lane Thomas and one away. That's a 5-pitch walk. K-Beard Ruiz has the Nationals' second walk.
Fastball.
Chopper to shortstop. Henderson there for one. Henderson there for two. Nope, cow or the unicorn.
You got to be the cow or the unicorn.
No.
You're the unicorn.
They found my house keys, which I had lost for about a week. So big day for me as Santander strike. Fourth worst pitching staff in baseball ERA wise. O'Hearn strokes one right to Abrams at short. As Hicks takes a 4-pitch walk, there is only the second walk of the game handed out by Gray.